Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Big 13 heavy. 11.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oh, he went to jail, bro.
To put this
He
offense in
went to
precarious
prison for
position.
manslaughter.
You know that securing the point of attack,
Yeah, he did that shit on
especially against the
purpose.
big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars pick the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good, and it's now a 7-0
Take your
game.
clothes off and go upstairs and get in the bed. Both of y'all. 9. I joined up, seen that you were down 14-0. I sent that comment, tighten up, and left.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards
As soon as I
deep,
sent that,
bring it
as
out
soon as
of
I
the end
commented,
zone.
I left right after that.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Indy, upstairs in the bath.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Upstairs. Y'all go upstairs, get in the bath.
Up to midfield now as they've got it.
No, it's wood. Take the toys from under the sink.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. You look at this Jaguar defense.
That's wood. No. You already got toys upstairs, Andy.
Number 4 in the NFL
no,
right now.
you cannot take those. Leave those down here.
Against the pass. That's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Broncos! K.J. Hamler. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
Yes.
Time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know One big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Red on red. Hey, hey, check that, check that.
ETN up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, I'm coming.
7-7, our score after one.
The score time, 7-7.
Okay, I'm about to come.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Agate.
ETN once more. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm coming.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, go, go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Go, go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Take right open.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground with ETN. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Hey, I'm gun. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
30 left. 11. Hey, 13 Lou.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Rip, 23. Easy, easy.
Okay, I'm coming.
Easy. Read a 24. Read.
ETN is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? And they know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touch.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this. But if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, is swapping that onus back and forth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, Ron!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Hey, easy. Route.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Think right.
Another tote for Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run the ball here with Sutton. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Think right, open. Think right. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and a route is on here in this first half.
Broncos 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Broncos 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Blaster, stick. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Hey, go steal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Blue striker, drill green. Red cycle. Fierce yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
there he goes right side. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Parker Washington, 76 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the double.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Shrugs him off. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to claw one back.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play when you go 5 wide?
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Here we go.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims. An even 90 yards. And the Broncos are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad.
Broncos 15.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A pass there complete to Sutton. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's Williams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos are able to at least get one score back. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are.
What's up, yo?
Fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now
oh, you talking about God of War?
So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now. Hit the 4th quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want to.
Yeah, you ready?
But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. On second down, ETN once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I'm coming, baby.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Hey, hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. There he goes, left side. Loose inside the 30. Mike Williams. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Mike Williams, 89 yards. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They're going to try and run. And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to.
What happened?
They're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I'll try to find some ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10, and they'll go again with Etienne. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Broncos first down.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
15 yards to go.
Here we go. Set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
3 yards. First down, Denver.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Fighting him off. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
11.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Easy.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And Lawrence now going to move him around. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, Lawrence. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey. Hey, kill.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I'm about to get up there after this Madden game.
4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
30 left.
Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Throw left side complete. That's Washington. That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the